Ladies and gentlemen, Ranger Red Star here with another video that I haven't posted in a very long time. But today I'm going to be doing something a little different. Oh, sorry. My glasses are annoying in these videos. So I recently bought something on from the fandom. And I figured I'd do a little, an interesting video about me unboxing it for the first time. I recently purchased Fallout Equestria, the book. And this is the third printing of it, and it's a little bit interesting. I've only seen pictures of online from the artist who did a little bit on the cover and whatnot. And I just got it in the mail, so I'm gonna open it up and get a closer look at it. Oh wow, it's beautiful. It came with this this little card thingy with a little bit of artwork on it from the cover. And on the back it says, "Warning, Chapter 20.5 contains intimate content which may not be appropriate for young readers. To avoid, simply continue with Chapter 20 on page 449. Fallout Equestria Print Project, Zeming, Project Head, and foeprintproject@gmail.com, book.falloutaquestria.com. So that's where you can get all the information. And I do have to say, it's really, really cool. Maybe they gave us as a bookmark and as a thank you for buying the book. So now, reach in here and grab this hunk of a book. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. This is just the dust. This is just the dust jacket, so it doesn't get ruined. There's a little thing on the back. It's got Fallout Equestria on the sides. Ooh, hang on a second. I'm gonna take the dust jacket off for a quick little thing. Hang on, gotta get to the other side. There we go. And looking at the outside now, ooh, it's nice and shiny, and it's got these ribs right down the side, right up here. Ooh, it's beautiful. Believe it or not, I have never had a chance to read Fallout Equestria, but now that I have this, I'm going to be spending a lot more time reading this. Oh, it's so beautiful. The detail on the front, it's got, right here, it's got Little Pip, which I thought is really cool. It's got some bullet casings over here. It's got a microphone, probably for Velvet Remedy. And the overall aesthetic, like color and design is just beautiful. And even the pages, they're gold. All right, cool. All right, so, all right, let's put this thing back. Let's put this dust jacket back on, and we'll go from there. So, there we go. And on the inside it says, "Once upon a time in the magic land of Equestria, there came an era when ideals of friendship gave way to greed, selfishness, paranoia, and jealous reaping of dwindling space and natural resources. Lands took up arms against their neighbors. The end of the world occurred much as we had predicted. The world was plunged into an abyss of balefire and dark magic. The details are trivial and pointless. The reasons are always purely our own. The world was nearly wiped clean of life. A great cleansing of magical sparks struck by pony hooves quickly raged out of control. Mega spells rained from the skies. Entire lands were swallowed in flames and fell beneath the boiling oceans. Pony Kide was almost extinguished, their spirits becoming part of an ambient radiation that blanketed the lands. A quiet darkness fell across the world. But it was not, as some had predicted, the end of the world. Instead, the apocalypse was nearly the prologue for another bloody chapter in pony history. In the early days, thousands were spared the horrors of the Holocaust by taking refuge in enormous underground shelters known as stables. But when they emerged, they had only the hell of the waste to greet them. All except those in Stable 2. For on that fateful day, when hellfire rained from the sky, the giant steel door of Stable 2 swung closed and never reopened. Very similar to that of Vault 101 in Fallout 3. Fallout Equestria by K-Cat. And I'm going to flip the page. This is a work of fiction. Names, places, and incidents. Incidents either are the product of the author's imagination or are used fictitiously. Any resemblance to actual ponies, living or dead events or locals is entirely coincidental. Text and original characters. A KCAC Chapter 2.5 PC, Modern 40 Frontiers Magic, is owned by Hasbro Incorporated, the Fallout franchise, Bethesda Softworks LLC, and other original artworks. 2017 EOS. References characters and locations that are copyright and trademarks of Hasbro and create no claim. The text in this book is set to 11 Point Garamond, published in Clio, Michigan by the EOS Completions LLC in the United States of America, third edition, March 17. Library of Congress control number. Per the author's request, this story remains in its original unedited format. And the pages, they're very thin, almost like a Bible. And they're like wicked thin. I'm just skipping through some of the pages. One thing that I did notice about this is there's artwork in the book itself, as you can see right here. That's pretty neat. I guess like every chapter has its own unique format or unique kind of like picture depending on Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's neat. At the end of every chapter, there's I guess each chapter is kind of like a quest, and when you complete the quest, you level up. Well, Little Pip levels up in her own unique way. That's so cool. I've never seen that in like any kind of like story or book before. Hang on, let's see if I can find it. There is a tassel. Right here. Ooh, I don't want to rip them. I don't want to rip these pages. They're very fragile. That's right here. Okay. Comes with a very long tassel, so if you ever get lost in your book, you can plant it there. And there. I'm just going to plant it right in the first couple of pages. And there we go. I'm just going to plop this somewhere else. So, what do I think about so overall, I think it's beautiful. I think the artwork on the cover is amazing. I think the overall aesthetics of it is amazing. It's a little weird that the pages are like thin, like I said, like thin as a Bible. And but I think they did an amazing job. And like I said before, I never read Fallout Equestria, but by the time I'm done with this, I'm going to learn a whole lot more. So that's just my 2 cents. And I hope to go on a grand adventure while reading this. And if you're wondering where to buy these, I'm sorry to say, but they don't make them anymore. This was one of those things where you had to know about it, and you had to buy it right then and there. I got lucky, because this was produced in March a while back, and most people got theirs. I ended up on the reserve list back in May 4th, so I was able to get an invoice from them sometime on the 24th, and then I didn't get my book up until now. So it did take me, I'm kind of like one of the last people to ultimately get their copy. So I'm sorry to say for any of you out there that want to read Fallout Equestria and don't have a physical copy of it, I'm very sorry for you. Oops. Sorry. Stupid computer. The going price for this was about $80 plus $5 for shipping. So if there's anybody that does have a copy, or if you ultimately find a copy like this online, I recommend buying it, because I don't think they're going to be reprinting these books anytime soon. So, and I'll just put this in there. So overall, back to the overall. I've been a huge fan of Fallout. I've played Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4 to death. And when I got into this fandom back in 2013, and I heard that there was a crossover, I was like, that's pretty cool, but because, I mean, Fallout is a post-apocalyptic role-playing game where it's got giant mutant insects, giant mutant animals, rapists, people killing each other off of caps, and you've got ponies. It's like, okay. And like I previously stated, like, there's some things in this book that aren't suitable for children. So this book is not for the faint of heart. So if you're a hardcore Fallout fan and you happen to just love ponies, then this book is definitely for you. And I don't have anything else on the matter. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did, and looking at this book over. It's a beautiful book. I really appreciate the people at the FOE print projects. I hope to see more printings. And if you guys want a link to I'll link to their website where they print all these books, I'll include it in the description below. This is Ranger Red Star, signing off.